Your time's just not up. You're just not threatening enough to them. You're just not dangerous enough to them. See, I'm already dangerous enough. They already hate me. They sent the Southern Poverty Law Center after me to call me an anti-government extremist hate group. They sent the Southern Poverty Law Center after me to call me a white supremacist. So, it's just a matter of time before Chris Ann gets on some kind of list somewhere. As if I'm not already. But don't worry, that won't happen in America. Because we've got a Constitution. And we've got a Bill of Rights. So then you get the Patriot Act, right? We're good. No more Al-Qaeda terrorists. No more ISIS terrorists. Anybody ever hear about the terrorism problem that we're having these days? No, we've moved on to a new crisis. Why? Because we've got all the blocks in place that that those in power could actually glean from the whole ISIS, the whole Al-Qaeda thing. They've exhausted that issue now. They've got all their little puzzle pieces in place. Now we gotta bring it up a notch. Bam! Like Emerald says. We gotta give us this new threat. The invisible enemy. Right? You can see ISIS. They're way over there, right? You can see Al-Qaeda. They just come, and blow up buildings. But now we need an invisible enemy. An invisible enemy that threatens your life directly. Because Al-Qaeda doesn't threaten you directly, and ISIS doesn't threaten you directly. I mean, they threaten TV, right? They go to those places. They don't come to your house. But now we need an invisible enemy that will threaten you. So then guess what? Then we put laws into place that keep people from leaving their house. No, I don't have to post a guard at their door because the fear, the panic is the guard. And the people say, please, please, please keep me safe. Please, please, please keep me safe. I don't want to die from the panic virus. Oh, whatever it takes. Government to keep me safe. I mean, that's what we did when the towers fell. That's how George Bush got the Patriot Act. That, by the way, was supposed to go away when George Bush left office. How many of you remember that? That the Patriot Act was supposed to sunset when George Bush left office. Good luck with that. That should be our number one proof. Oh, look, I'm giving Illuminati signals. Let me get all my Illuminati signals out of the way just to let the people get, ready? Okay, good. Because I talk with my hands. You're going to have to get over it. That's how the Patriot Act got into place. The people got scared. Do whatever you have to do to keep me safe. The government said, yeah, that's what we're waiting for. And there you have it. And it was supposed to sunset. And that should be proof number one. Yeah, should be proof 1,000,000,001.
Yep.
That guess what? Once you give power to government,
you ain't getting it back, baby.
You don't get it back. Not in any way, shape, or form.
Nope.
The Patriot Act was supposed to be temporary. How's that working out for you? And now we've got all this other stuff. And that's a really good question, Granny Gamer. Why do they keep comparing this pandemic to war? Because you have to have war to make money.
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
War is a scary thing. Since World War II, I mean, I don't have time to give you a history lesson on World War II, but it's amazing the liberties we handed over after World War II because the people were terrified of having another global war. And here we are with the war in the invisible enemy that causes us to engage in the greatest tyranny we know.
You heard what she said. Let's go back.
The greatest tyranny we know. Enemy that causes us to engage in the greatest tyranny we know. The self-imprisonment of the people through invisible shackles that they put on themselves because the government says you need to be safe.
Yep. So basically, They're threatening us, is what they're doing. Bottom line is, they're attacking us. And we're too inept to call it out for what it is. This is great, huh? And like she said, we're welcoming it in. And it's a sad thing, out of fear. They're pumping fear into these people every day, pounding it in their faces. And basically, you know how easy to turn them off is by turning them off. Stop listening to them, people.